Jen Shung is, of course, down at the Bisha Hotel, one of the biggest hotspots for TIFF. And, of course, you continue to talk about all things festival-related. Jen, good to see you again.
Hey, Nick, great to see you. Right now, I am joined by a Canadian duo who is making their big debut, their splash at TIFF with their film Dinner with Friends. There's another screening happening this Sunday, September 14th, 9:45 p.m. at Scotiabank Theatre. So right now, I want to introduce Sasha, Leigh Henry, and Tania Thompson. They're both co-writers, co-producers, and Sasha's the director of Dinner with Friends. Welcome to the Bisha Hotel.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is so exciting, Sasha. I mean, this is your debut feature. It's happening at TIFF, and you've really called this film your labor of love, maybe even a bit of stubbornness, because you shot it under 9 days for less than $100,000 after you lost traditional funding. So what was the moment that you said, no, I am going to get this done?
Well, we decided before we even found out about the funding that we were going to do it regardless. Okay. And so we booked our cast and our crew, and there will be, a fork in the road, two paths before us, either one with this budget or one with this budget. So you kind of got to be down for the ride either way. So we created the conditions to hold our feet to the fire and not chicken out if we didn't get it.
And I'm so glad you did that, because this film, it's refreshing. I think in adulthood, we all have that moment where we're like, okay, we're going to get together, and then it's a year down the line. Yeah. And this film really is about reconnecting with friends, kind of the joy of that, but also the pain of growing apart and the tensions that arise. So Tania, in writing this with Sasha, was there a particular personal friendship or experience that you kind of weaved into the storyline here?
Well, there's so many storylines.
Right.
So there's 8 main characters, so we had a lot of material to draw from things in our own life or people that we've observed, friendships, that have come and gone, and you're able to patchwork it together. But we felt very lucky that we had so many characters that we could really jam pack it with so many experiences of friendship.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sasha, you're known for really sharp observational storytelling. And here, we have friendships under pressure, a city on the edge of collapse, AKA Toronto. Everything's expensive. Everyone's isolated. It's like Costco and Netflix. Why was this the story you wanted to tell right now in this moment?
I think it was one of those things that, they always say, the personal is the most creative. And I think for both of us, the idea came to me in the pandemic when I was just reflecting on, one, how much I love these kinds of films that are about a group of people talking and having a conversation, but missing our own connection or, groups that I was a part of that felt like this group and the kinds of dinners I would have there. I mean, the Make Good mural that it references is a real mural at Bloor and Shaw.
Wow.
That Tania was a part of the commissioning team that actually, we were there the night it was getting put up. Jimmy Chiale is a real artist that we knew that did the mural there. So those are some of the ways that the real, our real life experiences added layers and textures. But yeah, it was in honor of that and truly making it through the pandemic. It was really by the virtue of my friends.
That's amazing. Yeah, they say, that's your chosen family, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, and Tania, when you look at the film, it really feels like you're pulling up a chair and you're kind of I don't know, almost like peeping Tomming on a dinner situation. But that's a tribute to the writing and how natural it is, how it flows. There's so much movement. You really feel like you're in that kitchen or that dining room.
Yes.
How challenging was that, kind of getting that cadence and that feel?
I mean, I really have to say it's the way Sasha directed it.
Yeah.
It's it was so intentional in terms of, trying to make the audience that, the last dinner member, right? You're understanding or hearing, the update on your friend's life as the other friends are, right? And so, we did it is very scripted, but we had such a great cast, and Sasha has such a great relationship with actors, and just the way that they all work together, that's why it feels so natural, and it just feels very organic, even though it's very intentional on her part.
The acting is great, and I always love highlighting Canadian talent, such as yourselves. But let's talk about some of the Canadian talent. I was telling you that Raki, who plays one of the best friends in the films, I used to do comedy with her, but just the dynamic between all of them is really rich.
Yeah. I mean, we spent a great deal of focus on casting for a film like this, knowing that we had 9 days. We knew how important it would be to get players that were really down for the challenge of that, but also had the chops to be able to deliver under those conditions. And so we had quite a thorough audition process, a lot of chemistry tests and chemistry reads, right, to make sure that the vibe was right, because if that was off, we would lose so much, right? The film wouldn't be nearly as successful without that, and we really lucked out. Andrew and Raki had worked together for years, and Leighton and Mike Michael, who played Josh and Ty, actually went to theater school together.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's a perfect TIFF film, right? Like, this is Toronto highlighting our city and the real people in it, reflecting the stories. Sasha, Tania, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I know you have a screening on Sunday, the 14th at Scotiabank Theatre.
Yes.
Remind me what time it is again?
9:45 a.m.
9:45 a.m.
A
It's
nice
an early
pre-brunch watch. A nice pre-brunch watch. Yes.
Okay, go for some champagne after.
Yes, exactly.
It's a dinner party.
Exactly.
So inspirational. Great to meet you both.
Great to meet you too.
so
Thank you
much.
so
Happy
much.
TIFF. Congratulations.
Thank you.